आपके साथ ये डिकोड करने वाले हैं कि आज का यूथ क्या सोचता है, कैसे सोचता है, क्यों सोचता है और सही सोचता है या गलत सोचता है।
The word environment, the first thing which comes to my mind is nature. लोगों को लगता है कि environment is only about plants, animals. Environment is typically related to humanity. If you don't have kindness and humanity, why are you living in this environment? Everything which surrounds us is a part of environment. Even you, even me, even my mom, everyone here.
हाय गाइस, मैं हूं हार्दिक देसाई फ्रॉम डिजिटल टेरेन और आज हमारे साथ हैं मायरा अग्रवाल, क्लास 11 स्टूडेंट फ्रॉम मॉडर्न स्कूल वाराखंबा, एंड टुडे शी इज ओवर हियर टू डिस्कस sustainability, environment, youth, technology, AI, and lot more things which is going on with the people of her age. So, hi Myra, how are you?
Hello Bhaiya, I'm good. What about you?
I'm doing fine with God's blessings. तो आज हम बहुत सारी डिस्कशन करने वाले हैं. And first of all, welcome to the podcast. And I'm lucky that you're over here. So there are a lot of things which is going on in the world. And as you know, कि each individual has a different mindset. तो हम आपके साथ ये डिकोड करने वाले हैं कि आज का यूथ क्या सोचता है, कैसे सोचता है, क्यों सोचता है और सही सोचता है या गलत सोचता है. So are we ready?
Yes.
ग्रेट. तो सबसे पहला सवाल जो मेरा आपसे है मायरा, दैट इज वेरी सिंपल, दैट इज अबाउट फ्यूचर, अबाउट वर्ल्ड. सो व्हाट डू यू थिंक अबाउट द हाउ द वर्ल्ड इज गोइंग ऑन, हाउ कैन वी सेव द फ्यूचर, एंड बेसिकली अगर मैं इसे सिंपली रखूं तो हाउ कैन वी रीसेट अर्थ, एनवायरमेंट एंड सस्टेनेबिलिटी के हिसाब से. एंड टू स्टार्ट विथ माई फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन टू यू इज, what's the first image that comes in your mind when you think about the word environment?
When I think about the word environment, the first thing which comes to my mind is nature. It's animals, it's dogs especially, because I'm deeply connected to dogs and cows, especially because during the lockdown, the COVID-19, I connected to dogs and animals the most. I used to talk to them every single day. I used to tell them, this is wrong and let's just study together. And in my course in CBSE, I had Mahabharat. So I was like a teacher to plants and animals, and I should make them sit in front of me and I should teach them, Mahabharat mein kya hua, why it happened and everything. And I used to even, me and my mom, we used to even read Ramayana every single day, like 4 or 5
plants
pages.
and
Yes,
animals.
plants and animals, and I should make this small reels,
Okay.
about humanity and everything, and it was only shared to me, animals,
Okay.
and my mom, no one else.
So you had a very isolated relation
Yes.
on the name of COVID,
Yes.
but you did something which was very vast.
So
You created a relation with nature.
Yes. In a way, I became friends with, of course, Gannu, my best friend, and I became friends with dogs and animals because I was very scared of animals before. But then in lockdown, I saw that animals are those souls which are so innocent, which are so happy. And there's this one dog in my colony, his name is Kalu, and whenever he comes to me, I just feel like the light of my life, the joy of my life is just here.
That's great. And before we go ahead, I would like to thank you to bring Ganu over here. Thank you. My next question would be something interesting, because I don't want, हमें ज्ञान नहीं बांटना है, हमें ये समझना है कि आप लोग क्या सोचते हैं. तो सिंपल मिथ और फैक्ट. सो एज पर यू, व्हाट इज अ मिथ रिगार्ड्स टू एनवायरमेंट?
I think लोगों को लगता है कि environment is only about plants, animals, but for me environment is typically related to humanity and kindness. I feel like if you don't have kindness and humanity, if you don't have gratitude towards everyone, then why are you living in this environment? Because everything which surrounds us is a part of environment. Even you, even me, even my mom, everyone here. So I feel like everything and anything which is on this earth or is in this universe is a part of environment.
Great. And I'm really happy to hear these kind of words from a teenager who's in class 11th only right now. And I see that India has bright future, right? And what about the fact regards to environment?
I think the fact regards to environment is like we humans, not only teenagers, but we as humans, we take environment very for granted. We just
Okay.
feel like, because environment gives us every single thing, we feel like because environment gives us air. And we take it for granted and we just pollute it as we want. And that's just very inhuman and that's a fact. I mean, we all think that, I planted a tree, I did this campaign, I spread awareness, but what matters is the small things like do you turn off your light in your everyday life
Yeah.
or when there's hunger in animals, do you feed them or do you just in the name of helping them you just click pictures with them and be like
On the name of Insta
Instagram,
that I am
yeah,
a
I'm
pet
helping
friendly
people.
person.
But it's like this is something which my mom has taught me. Is like my mom has made this routine of hers that in the morning and in the evening she will take me and she will go to feed dogs and animals, especially dogs and cows and crows, because there's something which surrounds the Ashok Vyar lane. So
That's great. So, my next segment would be a fun fact which describes environment or talk about environment in the language of Myra. तो मायरा के हिसाब से एनवायरनमेंट को किस तरीके से एक फन फैक्ट में एक्सप्लेन करेंगे आप?
this is a Gen Z language, but I think environment is a OG forever.
Now,
Piece
what
of
is
my life.
OG?
So it's like OG in terms of Gen Z is like something which is very cool, something
Okay.
you relate with, something which I relate with, and it is something which will always be a part of my life. That's why I'm saying it's a OG forever for me.
So, environment is an OG forever for you.
Yes, a cool dude for me.
A cool dude for you. And how would you secure or keep this cool dude with you forever?
By firstly not taking it for granted, by respecting it,
Okay.
by always keeping it near to me, and by always being grateful to it.
Great.
Because it's something which I've seen is like just like a mother, environment and nature just gives us everything and it never expects anything from us, but we as humans, as people on this earth, we just pollute it. we
Okay.
just we just harm it. And I mean, it's like something which is done by mothers as well. It's like, it's something which is a quote from a movie as well, that who is that one person who never takes salary from anyone, who is there for you every single time, and who has no leave any day, even Diwali or any festivals, and who has no leave in Sundays? A mother.
A
She's
mother.
always with you. Similarly, nature is always with you. Is there any period of time when you think that there's no air, there's no water? Every single period of time we have air, we have
Yeah.
water. So I think just like a mother, which is very essential for us in our life, nature and environment is exactly same. That's why it's a forever OG for me.
That's great. Very nice answer, Myra. And as per you, what would be the do's and don'ts regards to the environment, especially आप लोगों के age group में? Because uh, people of your age group are passionate about technology, gadgets, cars, bikes, but somewhere down the line अपने पैशन के चक्कर में या ट्रेंड के चक्कर में वो एनवायरनमेंट को हार्म करते हैं या एनवायरनमेंट को टेक फॉर ग्रांटेड ले लेते हैं. तो उसके हिसाब से आप क्या सोचते हैं कि डूज एंड डोंट्स क्या होने चाहिए?
आई थिंक इसके अंदर डूज तो एक ही होना चाहिए, कि टू रिस्पेक्ट इट एंड आई थिंक कि विद टाइम सबकी डिफरेंट लैंग्वेज बन जाती है एनवायरनमेंट के लिए. एंड आई जस्ट थिंक दैट इन प्योर प्रेशर, it's like something which I've seen also, it's something which I've also been through. So through peer pressure, you sometimes feel like, because my friend is throwing a beverage, a bottle of plastic, anything, so I should just throw it, kick it, play football with it, be like this cool person. But if you think that, if you have this inner voice from yourself that I should not do it, then don't do it. And it's not only regarding to environment, but in all perspectives. If there's because every person has this inner voice in themselves, that if they feel that that Myra or any person, don't do this. I know that you're not that person, you should not do it. Listen to that inner voice, because that inner voice is something which is sent to you by your pure soul. This is how I get my miracles also from Gannu and from environment. It's like I'm also not a person who is so good at keeping the lights off on these small things, but because of my mom's constant yapping, or I can say by my mom's constant saying, I have started switching off lights. I've started doing small things. It's like this is something which I've read somewhere as well, that every small step makes a very big
Very
change in
big
your world.
difference, yeah.
So I would just say that to all the teenagers, to all the people of my life as well, that do small things like switching off lights, of not wasting papers. If you have written something on one piece of paper, use the other side, or by using paper bags, or cloth bags, jute bags, anything, and not use plastic.
That's great. The last thing which you said, don't use plastic, is something that most of the people should understand. And I'm sure that, again, you would be a good source to explain them in depth why they should not use plastic and save the
I
environment.
mean, I think I know that plastic is very cheap and it is very usable by all of us, but I would not say that to stop using plastic, because we cannot stop anything right now. But
But they
slowly
should
and steadily
understand the
replace it.
disadvantage and
Yes, but slowly and steadily replace plastic. It's like you use a phone right now. Slowly and steadily, a new phone came, new technology came. So slowly and steadily, I think we should all discover and invent things. So from going from plastic, we can shift to a cloth bag. Then from a cloth bag, we can shift to a better source, because we all know that cloth bags are also made from plants, and if we use plants to a very great extent, we cut all these plants and trees, it'll lead to deforestation. So I think we should slowly and steadily use small alternatives, recycle, reuse all these things. Then I think we can make a better change in this world.
the more I'm talking to you, more I'm liking your conversation and more I'm liking your data bank. Having such knowledge at such a little age is a blessing. And thank you again for sharing that with me.
I think I should give this thanks to my mom, because everything which regarding to God, regarding to all the sustainability, it's all given to me by my mom.
Sure,
She's
I
my
will
teacher.
definitely thank her. But in today's date, parents will always give you good guidelines, but you pursue that and execute it in the right way at the right direction. So even you get the credit for the same. Yeah. So yeah, going ahead, my next section is one of my favorite. That is rapid fire. So I would ask you some quick questions, and you have to give me an answer in one word.
I think in Karan Johar's vibe.
Yeah, so yeah, but I discovered it before Karan Johar because that is my favorite thing since my childhood. So we'll start the rapid fire and we will keep it regards to environment. The perspective is to enjoy it plus to throw knowledge to people. So, which is your favorite tree?
Every tree which is on this earth.
Very diplomatic answer, but a good answer.
No, because I just feel like, just like colors, every person has a perspective, and I feel like in front of me, any plant, any tree comes, I'll just go to that tree and I might hug it.
Okay.
Yeah, I just feel like, every tree, every soul, everything has its own story to tell. And I just feel like every tree has its own nature. So God has invented a lot of types of tree for a reason. Like, for example, we have neem tree, and
Yeah.
it has so many advantages for us. We have so many trees. So I think every single tree is my favorite tree.
And you told me that at time of COVID you have spoken and sung to trees and
Plants.
recited
Yeah.
Mahabharata and Ramayana to them. Great. So we will follow the rapid fire again with one word. And next would be mountains or beaches?
Beaches.
Beaches. Would you hug a tree?
Yes.
You answered it earlier, but yeah. Favorite sound of nature?
I think rain.
Rain. Even the smell, right?
Yeah.
You like the smell?
I mean, in today's period of time, I don't like the smell because it's very polluted.
Okay.
But I like the sound of rain. It's very relaxing, and I like this. I like the smell of fields, especially of Punjab.
Great.
The
Next question, next and last rapid fire question is my favorite. What is one thing which you would like to clean in regards to environment in your city?
I think the air.
Do you
I
think
mean,
it's possible?
yes, by carpooling.
Okay.
By I think this is something which all the teenagers, all the Gen Zs can feel is like that all of us we have this one thing that I want to buy this car, and if I go to school in this car I will look very cool. But in today's world, I think cool is when you do carpooling, when you save the environment. Cool is this the term cool which we think the like there's a vibe in going in this car. It'll only stay for 5 or 6 years, because after that I think we will not be in such a position to even go in a car. We'll all go by foot only, because our earth will be so polluted that we won't be able to sit in a car only. We won't be able to like think only in sitting in a car who pollutes our environment, because we won't be able to breathe the air itself.
Nice. That was a great session, Myra. And I'm sure that as the topic of this particular episode of podcast what was how to reset Earth. And the way you think, I assume that resetting Earth would not be a challenge if people like you are over there with this kind of a mindset, who know that what is needed and how it should be executed. So yeah, I think so that we are in the right direction. And thanks for being over here. And I'm sure that we would be meeting soon, discussing a lot of more things again, because I really loved the conversation which we had. It was a great conversation, and I have grasped a lot of things from you. Thank you for being over here.
Guys, what's the time right now? I think it's time for Gannu to say bye. Gannu, say bye. Bye.
Bye, guys.